This conference will now be recorded.
Good day. This is Harold Watson, Committee Chairman of the Housatonic Greenway Complete Streets Subcommittee. We are conducting this regular monthly meeting on gotomeetings.com on Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022 at noon. It's actually at 12:12. I'll now call on the following elected members to speak up as present. Karen Burke.
Here.
Tom Dillon.
Here.
Ellen Fraint.
Here.
Christopher Green.
Here.
Nels Pearson is absent today. George Purim is absent today. Jennifer Sheldon is absent today. James Simon is absent today. Harold Watson here. Planning Board member Sarah Graham is here. And I just want to officially put on the record that Joseph Garrix has resigned his position as an alternate. We also, and Karen Rodia, our other alternate, is absent also. We also welcome Susmitha Atada, our town planner, Aileen Marsh, our recording secretary, and usually John Casey attends, but I don't see him here anywhere. Before I call the meeting, I'd like to remind everybody to raise their hand. Please identify yourself by name each time you would like to speak. The public is free to listen, but may speak only at the invitation of the chair. Please send me a message over chat. With that said, I'd like to call to order this regular monthly meeting of Stratford, Housatonic Greenway and Complete Streets Subcommittee of Planning. The first item on the published agenda is
Motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
yes. Second that, someone?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So that's 6-0. The next is our complete street status, Greenway complete street status, which I will turn the floor over to Susmitha. I do believe we have news.
Thank you, Harold. So I received an email from Devin Clark, who is our project manager, who is administering the project from MetroCog side. And he reached out to me to set up our first kickoff meeting for our Phase 2 Greenway planning. And the intent is to figure out the next steps for the planning process and also to conduct a site investigation with the consultant. I asked him to invite Harold Watson, the chairman, also to this meeting, besides town staff and the consultants, which he agreed to do. We should be holding that meeting pretty shortly, and then once that meeting is conducted, we'd have a better idea on how the planning process would shape up and how the Greenway and Complete Streets Committee can get involved in the planning process. So I'll keep you posted on that. And regarding Phase 1 drawings, we submitted all our revisions to DOT for bidding approval, and we haven't heard back yet since then.
So everybody understand, once we've done this, it really is up to DOT to come through with their final determinations. It's out of our hands at that point. Thank you, Smith. Anything else?
That's all I have to say. And I also know that we are going to have our joint meeting with the Traffic Authority and Greater Bridgeport Transit and this committee on November 10th from 12 to 1 p.m. Please make yourselves available. This is to inform the planned Stratford recommendations for greenways and complete streets and other transportation options in the town. I think it'll be a very good discussion. We just had our first meeting yesterday with RDA and EDC, and they had some really good ideas that can be put into the plan as future recommendations. I'm hoping that our meeting will also be equally productive next week on November 10th at 12 o'clock. I'll send
And
you,
you're gonna-
I think I sent to you the meeting invite, and very few people accepted the invite. Please go ahead and accept so we know how many people are going to be there at the meeting room.
And guys, this is the chance for you to speak not only about cycling, but also about our bus shelters, also about our bus transportation system, also about our ADA accessibility. So it really is our broad Greenway traffic information. Yes, Aileen?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to let you know, Susmitha, for that meeting, actually, Tom said he'd be there. Ellen Frank was maybe. Sarah Graham, yes. Nels, yes. George Perham, yes. Jennifer Sheldon, yes. James Simon, yes. And Harold Watson, yes.
Can you just tell me when that meeting is again?
Thursday, November 10th at 12 p.m.
And where is the invite?
It should have been
In your calendar?
It should have been a calendar invite.
Okay.
Where, I can look at the calendar. Remind me where the meeting is being held, virtual or in
It's a
person?
virtual. It's a
It's
virtual.
virtual.
Okay.
What calendar is that on? I'm sorry.
It
Your
should have
Outlook
come into your calendar, Karen.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
It should have come into your calendar if you accept invites on your calendar.
I don't.
If
So,
not, then you're going to have an email from Aileen,
okay.
I believe. Correct, Aileen?
Yep, I will but if I resend it after this meeting.
Okay. I will, I have to check my calendar, but most likely I can go. Okay, thanks.
Chris, you're muted if you're talking to us.
I don't see it on my calendar as well. I don't know if that was my end, but I'm a maybe for that.
This was sent out over a month ago, so if you guys don't remember, because I remember Susmitha was setting up things with different committees.
I will resend it after this meeting, okay? Chris?
Thank you.
Listen, there's tons of meetings happening right now, so anybody's forgiven on either.
Well, I'm involved in a lot of them because it's the planned Stratford one, because we have one on Monday too, although I don't know if Susmitha's. Anyway, stay on topic. Sorry, keep going.
Is that it on, do we want to go to the bicycle community designation application? Smith, did you want to give a little mini report on that? I know we're looking at.
So I was working on this application in September. I needed help and nobody volunteered to provide me the data, and I couldn't proceed with the submission because I also have other priorities here. Like I'm working on other stuff. Plan Stratford is one priority, then Greenways is another priority, that Complete Streets is another priority, and then I have my Planning Commission and ARB meetings that were keeping me busy. So at this time, we still can apply in February if we get all the information that we need into the application. And we have time, so we can just maybe look at it and figure out who is going to do what and bring back that information to me so I can enter into the online application.
This is something that we should do, particularly once we get the state to start moving on phase 1, phase 2. But we could easily incorporate all of our the senior walk program, the PAL safety training, and also the bike club work that we've done. Also our participation in Main Street Festival. So there's a couple things that we really do need to pull together. And my apologies, Susmitha.
No worries. Everybody's busy. I understand.
Would you do me a favor? Would you resend that document again? Your copy of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I sent to you all, and I can re-forward that.
But you have it as a text. You have it as a text, as a doc, as a WordPerfect doc. I mean,
yes.
If you could send that, I will spend some time I don't know, sometime in the next 2 weeks. I'll go through it and try to add some verbiage
Yeah, I'm sending it to you again. I
Thank you.
just sent it to you. Hmm.
And the next thing we have to do is next steps. I think that is actually our meeting coming up, our joint meeting with the traffic committee and that. So Smith, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Okay.
I thought you
So,
were telling it to the
no,
committee members.
I was actually. Then let's move on now to our 2023 meeting schedule. Everybody should have received it, but essentially we remain the first Wednesday of the month throughout 2023. So nothing really changes other than the date. Could I get a
Motion to approve the schedule.
Someone second that?
I second.
Karen seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So that's 6.
Aye.
Aye. And I just want to add that we have successfully made it through a season of our bicycle club, with most of them being successful. I think that's really a good thing after 2.5 years of hiatus, that we actually have that established. There is a possibility, if anybody's interested, to do one final ride that will leave from Beardsley Zoo. I've gotten permission to park in their parking lot, and we could go north on the trail that goes up through Trumbull towards Newtown. If anybody's interested in that, no response. Send
Do you
me
have
an
a date?
email if anybody's interested. It would have to be a Saturday or a Sunday during the day.
Just depends which day.
Well, for me, it can't be the 5th because I'm going to Hartford that day.
Yeah, I can't do the 5th.
My next available weekend day is the 20th.
But then we're getting into daylight saving, so we'd have to do it earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'd have to do it on a Saturday or Sunday. I think the 20th is the day that I am distributing turkeys for Rotary. So I can't do it that day. Well, think about it. Email me if anybody's interested. And I'll say something to Jim and ask him to do an email to all of the people we have. We have like 85 people, close to 100 people who have signed up for the bike club now.
Okay.
The good thing is we had over 1,000 people look at our posting on the Houston and Greenway Complete Streets Facebook page. So that's really pretty impressive that we managed to get that many people. Even if they didn't all show up. We have people that are following us, several hundred people that are following us. So I think that's a good thing. I'll just open it up. Anybody has any comments? That's about as much as I have to say right now. Anybody want to make any comments before we adjourn?
Oh, we have to vote on the calendar. We can't adjourn.
We just did.
Oh, I lost the audio, I think.
Oh, we just did. 5-0.
Okay.
We approved the calendar.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I lost the audio. Mm-hmm.
And I'll stop by this week and sign it for you, Susmitha.
We don't have to sign it, Harold. For the
Okay.
yearly calendar, usually Aileen just puts it on her, letterhead, and we're fine. Mhm.
All right. Anybody have any comments? Sarah? Chris? Karen? Tom?
I'm good, thanks.
Who else is here? Ellen?
No, sounds good.
All right. Well, I think that's a relatively short meeting. I'm going to ask for someone to offer a motion to adjourn. Did you
Motion.
want to speak, or are you doing a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Anybody second that?
Second.
Second that? Okay. Everybody be safe.
Aye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
We're adjourned.
Everybody.